Hi, I'm Graham, and this is an introduction to massage and shoulder problems. Now, I'll go over why you get shoulder problems, why they keep coming back, and what you can do about it. Now, it's very important to note that in general, shoulder problems are treated very poorly. Now, it's not just me saying that. According to a study published in the Journal of Shoulder and Elbow Surgery, there's no evidence to support most of the treatments given by doctors and physios. And because of that, after 6 months, 79% of people are still suffering. So let's see if we can do a bit better. Now, we'll start with a simplified overview of shoulder problems. Now, as you can see from this diagram, your shoulder has a ball that sits in a very shallow socket. Now, that allows it to move a long way, but it makes it unstable. Now, to get around this, when you move, your muscles work nicely as a team, controlling the movement so your joint moves like this. Now, problems start when things affect this movement and you end up with uncoordinated movement like this. Now, that's when you start getting pinching and damage, which of course can end up giving you shoulder pain. Now, doctors call this impingement syndrome. Now, understanding that this is what's going on, we can see how ridiculous a lot of shoulder treatments are. Now, for a start, you get told to take some analgesics and rest. Now, it settles down, but as soon as you start using it, the pinching and clunking starts again. Next, you'll be given some exercises. Now, as we'll see, there's always a reason for the joint movement becoming uncoordinated, and unless you correct that, your joint is just going to pinch and clunk when you do the exercises. Now, that's why in clinical trials exercises don't work and often make the pain worse, but doctors still prescribe them. Now, once your joint has been pinching and clunking for long enough, you'll get some damage that will show up on scans or x-rays. Then maybe it's off to the surgeon. Now, with that, let's look at what you can do for your shoulder. Now, again, this is an introduction, and I'll put the resources you need in the description. Now, in general, if your shoulder joint is working like this, it'll be happy, but if it's working like this, it won't. So let's look at what causes this. Now, the first cause we'll look at is head and shoulder forward posture, like it shows in this pic. Now, to show you how that can affect you, let's do a simple demonstration. Now, start with your head upright and your shoulders sitting nicely, and then bring your arms up the side like this. Now, there's nothing wrong with your shoulders. They should come up nice and easily. Now, put your head and shoulders forward like it shows in the pic and do the same thing. Now, your shoulders will jam and not come up anywhere near as far. Now, if you do have head and shoulders forward posture affecting your shoulders, it usually takes more than some conscious effort and a few exercises to correct. Now, I'll pop info about that in the description. Now, the next thing that can cause this is a collection of things like nerve interference and adhesions in the joints. Now, these are things that need to be checked out by qualified professionals. Now, again, I'll pop info about that in the description. Now, I've left the biggest cause of this till last, and that's an issue with your muscles called myofascial trigger points, or trigger points for short. Now, they're the lumps in your muscles that shoot pain when therapists press on them. Now, as I said before, it's the muscles that control the movement, and trigger points affect the way your muscles work. Now, the other thing trigger points do is shoot pain like it shows in these diagrams. Now, this is one of the shoulder muscles. Now, the X marks the site of the common trigger points, and the red is where it shoots pain. Now, as you can see, the trigger points can cause shoulder pain both directly and indirectly by affecting the mechanics. So, treating them goes a long way towards fixing the problem. And that's why in clinical trials, treating trigger points alone has been a big help. Now, the good thing is that it's something you can easily do yourself. So I'll link a video, an article that gives you a step-by-step guide, including the specific techniques and pictures of each muscle like this one I've shown you. Anyway, if you have any questions or comments, please don't hesitate. And thank you very much for watching. It has been most appreciated.